All right, people. So Trump is finally inaugurated. He's finally my president. Trump is my president. And if you're an American, he is technically your president. So, I mean, you could think he's not your president, but he really is. And it's really, I mean, you should really hope he does a good job. You should be rooting for him. You should be behind him. Like for Obama, you want him to do. I don't want him. I don't want him to fuck the country up. I'm still rooting for him to do a good job. I mean, I don't want him, like I said, I don't want him to fuck things up. And I gave him a chance. I mean, you give him a chance, and he doesn't deliver, though. I mean, and then you got to attack him. But, as Trump being a new president, as Americans, you should give him a chance. And if he fucks up, I'll be the first one there to with you, saying that that's not right. If Trump's going to take away the rights of LGBT people, if he's going to spy on Muslims exclusively, if he's going to do shit like that, then I'll be right there with you protesting Trump. But so far he hasn't done any of that. So far he's doing some great things with jobs and trade and bringing back jobs to America. So I'm happy we finally got that dictator, that parasite out of the White House, Obama. I gotta say, Obama was not as bad as Hillary. There's no way that Obama's as bad as Hillary. At least Obama's more relatable to the common man. You watch interviews with him. He actually knows, how to appeal to, people. Well, Hillary, when she tries to be funny or appeal to people, she's totally an elitist. I mean, nobody can ever relate to her. She's not funny. She's not charismatic. At least Obama, is way better than Hillary in that area. Now they're basically both the same people. I'd say Hillary's more evil than Obama, because you got the whole Hillary, crime family pretty much with Bill Clinton and shit like that. I think Obama's just more of a guy who was raised as a communist slash socialist by socialists and communists. It was taught about it and therefore believed it. Was taught at a young age about it and believed it. Where Hillary's just truly evil. I mean, you look at her laughing about, getting a rapist off, and, how the rapist cheated the lie detector test and got off, and she's laughing about it on video. And how she defended Bill Clinton, even though, he had many rape victims and she smeared these people. It's just such a relief we don't have to hear from her for 4 fucking years. That old fucking bitch. We don't have to hear for her, and she's going to go away, which is great. Now, now we actually got somebody in the office who's a real guy. He acts like a real guy. He's not politically correct. He's going to tell you what he thinks. He's not going to, go through a filter. What he says is not going to go through a filter. He's going to tweet, which I think is great. It's a way to communicate and relate with the American people. So we finally got somebody good in the White House. Finally he's in, somebody who's for the American people. Is in the White House, who's going to do what he thinks is best. He's not going to do what's best for Goldman Sachs or what's best for, J.P. Morgan or what's best for, Lockheed Martin. I mean, we've already seen him go head to head with the big fucking businesses and win. I mean, he told Lockheed Martin, hey, you motherfuckers, lower that price of that F-35. And they did. Hey, Boeing, lower that price of that Air Force One. They did. Hey, Carrier, bring back jobs into America. They did. He's doing great things for this country. He's bringing back jobs. He's already done that. Great things are already happening. America is being made great again. I mean, we're already seeing the benefits of a Trump presidency. I mean, he really hasn't done anything that I really disagree with yet, which is great. So, I mean, you cannot deny he's done, good things for this country already. Many companies have said they're going to come back to America and invest in this country, create jobs, pour money into this country. So he's done a good job already. You got to admit that, whether you're a Trump supporter or not, you have to admit that there are many companies coming back to this country right now. And is that just a coincidence? No, it's because Trump's economic policies are good, and China is no longer going to beat us. They're no longer going to steal our jobs because we're going to lower taxes. And we're going to make this a better place for companies to invest in and work. And that's all thanks to Trump's, I really think, really good economic policies of lowering taxes, cutting regulations, which a lot of them are just fucking useless and bullshit. So Trump's a president now. Great news. I'm really loving it. So there you go, people.